The organizers Africa Women Conference, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, it is a profound honor to address you today at the ninth African Women's Conference. Though I'm unable to attend in person, I extend my heartfelt appreciation to the organizers for creating and sustaining this transformative platform, one that amplifies women's voices, celebrates our achievements, and strengthens our collective resolve to build a sustainable and inclusive Africa. I am truly grateful for the invitation and the opportunity to share my reflections on a subject that sits at the core of my work and passion: innovative technology and the future of women in Africa. For centuries, African women have served as guardians and pioneers of indigenous innovation, from sustainable agricultural practices such as intercropping and natural soil enhancement to herbal medicine, textile weaving, and traditional food preservation. Women have nurtured and transmitted vital knowledge across generations. This quiet yet powerful stewardship has sustained families, fortified communities, and laid the intellectual foundation for Africa's ongoing journey towards sustainable development. Today, this legacy endures, amplified by the rapid advancement of technology. African women now make up to approximately 30% of the continent's technology workforce, surpassing the global average. Nearly half of STEM graduates across Africa are women, the highest ratio globally. Despite this remarkable talent pipeline, women remain significantly underrepresented in senior leadership. Fewer than 12% of technology leadership roles and only about 10% of startup CEOs are women. Even more concerning is the state of funding. In 2024, female-led startups received just 1% of all the investments. What was received was about $21 million out of a whopping $2.1 billion mobilized across the continent. Within this landscape, women who are persons with disabilities face even more layers of exclusion. There is limited access to digital tools, systemic funding disparities, and a persistent societal stigma. Our continent cannot claim true progress in innovation if these intersecting barriers are not addressed with intention. African women remain custodians of local technologies with immense potential for industrialization. Innovations in natural dyeing, herbal remedies, sustainable food processing, and crafts traditionally cultivated and are preserved by women. They hold extraordinary promise when paired with modern tools. By bridging ancestral knowledge with emerging technologies such as artificial intelligence, blockchain, biotechnology, and renewable energy, women are uniquely positioned to build industries that are economically viable, culturally rooted, and environmentally sustainable. At the heart of this transformation is education, and that is why I celebrate initiatives like African Girls Can Code and She Leads Africa. These play vital roles in equipping women and girls, including those who are persons with disabilities, with the skills to lead and innovate in technology-driven fields. As an educator and mentor, I have seen firsthand how empowering young women with STEM competencies nurtures creativity, confidence, and leadership grounded in their community's realities. Yet, despite progress, cultural norms, systemic bias, and unequal access to resources continue to hinder women's full participation. More than 89% of women entrepreneurs rely on personal savings to start and grow their business, while only about 5% secure external funding. This is quite disturbing. This persistent funding gap, compounded by stereotypes and societal expectations, continues to limit the scale and visibility of women's innovations. The way forward requires bold, coordinated action. We must dismantle the barriers that restrict women's advancement by championing inclusive policies, expanding access to digital infrastructure, and ensuring equitable financing. We must build mentorship ecosystems, celebrate women's contributions, and design innovation environments that welcome and prioritize women, including those with disabilities. Women who nurture families, preserve culture, and strengthen communities are the true architects of Africa's sustainable future. This year's theme, Legacy Meets Innovation, Women Forging New Pathways for Africa's Sustainable Development, resonate deeply with this vision. It calls us to honor the resilience and wisdom of generations past, while boldly embracing modern innovation as a tool for transformation. In closing, I reaffirm my dedication as a researcher, educator, and advocate to advancing inclusive innovation and values-driven leadership that uplifts every woman. Together, we can transform ideas into industries, challenges into opportunities, and legacies into lasting impact. Thank you for your time, your passion, and your unwavering commitment to forging new paths for African women. Thank you.